What if I told you there was a moment when a man on earth was invited by divine messengers to ascend into the very heavens themselves? A moment so extraordinary that it could change everything we think we know about the boundaries between the mortal and the eternal. This is the story of Enoch's breathtaking encounter with the supernatural. On the first day of the month, as the world lay silent, Enoch found himself resting alone in his home. He lay upon his bed, slipping into the stillness of sleep, when suddenly, the ordinary world around him shattered. Appearing before him were two men. No, not men, something far greater. Their presence was unlike anything Enoch had ever seen or could have imagined. Their faces shone like the sun at its zenith, their eyes burning with the intensity of 1,000 flames. From their lips, fire danced forth as though their very words were forged in the heart of divine power. Their garments glimmered in an ethereal purple hue, and their wings, oh, their wings, they radiated a brilliance brighter than the finest gold. Their hands glowed with a purity whiter than snow. These beings were not of this world, and their sheer majesty left Enoch paralyzed with awe and fear. They stood at the head of his bed, their powerful gaze piercing through his soul. "Enoch," they called, their voices resonating like a celestial symphony. Enoch awoke with a start, trembling, his heart racing. Fear gripped him as he beheld their radiant forms. Who were these beings? What could they possibly want with him? A mere mortal? Sensing his terror, the two spoke in unison, their voices gentle yet commanding. "Have courage, Enoch. Do not be afraid. The eternal God has sent us to you." The weight of their words hung heavy in the air, yet their assurance carried a strange comfort. Then came the revelation that would alter Enoch's destiny forever. "Today," they continued, "you shall ascend with us into the heavens. But before you leave, you must tell your sons and your household what they must do in your absence. Let no one seek you until the Lord returns you to them." The magnitude of their command was overwhelming. Ascend into the heavens? Leave his family behind? Yet, despite his fear, Enoch obeyed. With haste, he left his home, summoning his sons and telling them of the marvels the heavenly messengers had spoken. His sons listened in awe as their father revealed the divine call placed upon him. And then, the moment of departure arrived. The two beings extended their radiant wings, lifting Enoch from the earth. As they ascended, the world below faded away, and the heavens began to open. The ordinary was left behind, and Enoch entered a realm beyond imagination. A realm where mysteries greater than the stars awaited him. This was no dream, no fleeting vision. It was the beginning of a journey that would take Enoch into the very presence of God. A journey that even today stirs the deepest questions of faith, purpose, and divine destiny. Who were these messengers? Why was Enoch chosen? And what truths about heaven and earth would he uncover? Stay with us as we unravel the extraordinary story of Enoch, his ascension, his revelations, and his role in a divine plan that continues to mystify humanity to this day. What lies beyond the heavens? What secrets does the universe hold? Imagine ascending to places no mortal has ever seen. A journey through realms so extraordinary they defy all comprehension. This is the story of Enoch's journey through the first and second heavens, where mysteries of light and darkness collide. As Enoch ascended, guided by two radiant messengers, he found himself entering the first heaven. What greeted him there was a sight so vast and magnificent it left him breathless, a sea, shimmering and infinite, far greater than any earthly ocean. The waters glowed with a brilliance that seemed to pulse with life itself, a testament to the divine order that governs all creation. Surrounding this celestial sea were elders and rulers of the stars, angelic beings who meticulously guided the movements of the heavens. Their purpose was clear: to ensure the harmony of the cosmos, their wings brushing against the light as they tended to their divine duties. It was here that Enoch saw treasure houses unlike anything on earth. These were the storehouses of snow, clouds, and dew, carefully guarded by angels. Each held the power to unleash the elements upon the world below, their gates opening and closing at the command of the Almighty. The beauty and order of this realm reflected the perfection of its creator. Yet, Even as Enoch marveled, he could feel a pull, a beckoning to ascend further. The second heaven, however, was nothing like the first. As Enoch entered this realm, the light dimmed, replaced by a suffocating darkness more profound than any earthly night. The air felt heavy, oppressive, and filled with an overwhelming sense of despair. And then he saw them, figures bound in chains, their faces etched with eternal torment. These were not ordinary beings. They were the fallen, angels who had defied the commands of God. Their rebellion had sealed their fate, casting them into this abyss to await a judgment greater than any human mind could fathom. The darkness here was alive, almost tangible, and the cries of the imprisoned echoed endlessly, a haunting symphony of regret and suffering. Who are these souls? Enoch asked, his voice trembling. The answer chilled him. These are God's apostates. The angels replied. Those who chose their own will over his, who followed their prince into rebellion. Their punishment is eternal, and their prince is fastened in a deeper abyss yet to come. This stark contrast between the harmony of the first heaven and the torment of the second left Enoch shaken but determined. Each step of his journey revealed more about the nature of divine justice and mercy. What other truths would he uncover as he ascended higher into the heavens? Stay with us as we explore the breathtaking, mysterious journey of Enoch. Have you ever wondered what paradise truly looks like? Imagine a place where every tree radiates divine light, where rivers flow with honey and wine, and where the very essence of life itself is revealed. This is the third and fourth heavens, where Enoch encountered the breathtaking beauty of creation and the cosmic order that governs the universe. As Enoch ascended into the third heaven, he found himself in a place so magnificent it defied human comprehension. Before him stood the tree of life, its golden branches glimmering with an otherworldly light, as if woven from the very essence of heaven. Its fruits exuded a fragrance unlike any known on earth, their aroma a blend of sweetness and divine purity. Each fruit seemed to hold the secrets of eternity, and its roots stretched into the deepest corners of paradise, anchoring this celestial wonder to the divine will of its creator. Surrounding the tree of life were streams that flowed endlessly, their waters gleaming like liquid jewels. One stream carried honey, its golden hue reflecting the light of the heavens. Another brought forth wine, rich and fragrant, symbolizing celebration and divine joy. These rivers wove through the garden, nourishing the trees and spreading their life-giving essence throughout paradise. It was here, Enoch realized, that the Lord himself would dwell, a place between the realms of corruption and incorruptibility, where the boundaries of mortal existence melted away into divine perfection. But paradise was not the end of his journey. Enoch was led further, into the fourth heaven, where he witnessed the grand orchestration of the cosmos. Here, the sun, moon, and stars moved in perfect harmony, their paths guided by angelic beings of unimaginable power. The sun's light burned with an intensity that no earthly eye could endure, while the moon's softer glow mirrored its movements, reflecting the balance of light and darkness. These celestial bodies did not act on their own. They were meticulously governed by angels, who ensured that day and night, seasons and cycles, all moved according to God's design. Enoch was awestruck by the intricate precision of the universe. Each ray of light, each flicker of a star, was not random but intentional, a testament to the divine intelligence that had set them in motion. Who are these beings? Enoch asked, gazing at the angels who tirelessly labored to sustain the heavens. They are the keepers of time and seasons, his guides replied. They ensure the order of creation and sing praises to the Creator without end. In the third and fourth heavens, Enoch glimpsed both the beauty of paradise and the awe-inspiring power behind the universe's design. It was a reminder that every part of creation, from the smallest fruit to the largest star, speaks of the glory of its maker. What other wonders awaited him as he ascended higher? The journey was far from over, and the revelations had only just begun. What if the very beings meant to guide humanity turned against their creator? What if their rebellion unleashed chaos so profound that it reshaped the world forever? In Enoch's ascent to the fifth and sixth heavens, He uncovered the shocking truth about the fallen Gregory and the divine judgment that followed. As Enoch entered the fifth heaven, he was struck by an eerie silence that hung heavy in the air. Before him stood a host of beings, their once glorious forms now twisted by rebellion and despair. These were the Gregory, the fallen angels who had defied God's commands. Once radiant and noble, their faces now bore the scars of their disobedience, withered and marked by sorrow. They stood motionless, their mouths sealed in eternal silence, unable to sing the praises they were created for. Enoch's guides explained the grim tale of these celestial rebels. The Gregory, consumed by their lust for the daughters of men, had descended to earth, abandoning their heavenly vows. They took human wives, and from these unions were born the Nephilim, giants of extraordinary power and wickedness. The Nephilim roamed the earth, spreading violence and corruption, their very existence a testament to the disastrous consequences of the Gregory's rebellion. The fifth heaven, once a place of harmony and service, had become a realm of punishment and regret. The Gregory's defiance had not only sullied their own glory but had also drawn humanity into a cycle of sin and destruction. Their judgment was swift and absolute, condemned to dwell in this desolate realm until the day of the Lord's great reckoning. Enoch, shaken by what he saw, was reminded of the devastating cost of turning away from God's will. But his journey continued. The sixth heaven stood in stark contrast to the despair of the fifth. Here, Enoch encountered a realm of brilliance and order, where angelic beings shone like the sun itself. These were the watchers of the cosmos, tasked with maintaining the intricate balance of creation. Their faces were radiant, their voices filled with praise as they carried out their divine duties. In this realm, Enoch saw angels diligently recording the deeds of humanity, their writings an eternal testament to the lives and choices of every soul. Others studied the movements of the stars, the cycles of the moon, and the revolutions of the sun, ensuring the universe operated in perfect harmony. These angels were not merely observers, they were stewards of creation, tirelessly working to fulfill the Creator's plan. The contrast between the fifth and sixth heavens was stark, one a realm of divine justice, the other a testament to God's wisdom and order. Enoch's journey through these realms revealed the profound consequences of rebellion and the unwavering beauty of obedience. What awaited him in the heavens above? The answers promised to be even more extraordinary. What if you stood face to face with the Creator of all things? What if your mortal form was transformed into a radiant being, worthy to stand in the eternal presence of God? In the seventh to 10th heavens, Enoch experienced this unimaginable reality, a journey that forever changed him and revealed the mysteries of divine glory. As Enoch ascended to the seventh heaven, his senses were overwhelmed by a light so brilliant it seemed to penetrate his very soul. He stood amidst legions of fiery angels, seraphim, cherubim, and thrones, each radiating power and reverence. Their voices echoed through the heavens in an unending symphony of praise, their songs lifting higher and higher to the throne of God. These beings were the guardians of divine mysteries, their beauty and strength a reflection of their Creator. But Enoch's journey was far from over. Higher still, he was led to the eighth and ninth heavens, where the cosmic order of creation unfolded before him. Here, the seasons, constellations, and the very fabric of time were revealed, each element meticulously crafted and governed by divine will. The angels in these realms moved with purpose, ensuring the universe operated in perfect harmony, their every action a testament to God's sovereignty. Finally, Enoch reached the 10th heaven, the dwelling place of God himself. The sight that awaited him defied description. The throne of the Almighty stood high above all creation, surrounded by countless angelic hosts who bowed in awe. The Lord's presence was both terrifying and awe-inspiring, his face shining like molten iron, emitting sparks of glory that illuminated the boundless heavens. Enoch trembled, overwhelmed by the majesty before him. Who was he, a mortal, to stand in the presence of such power and holiness? And then, the voice of God spoke, resonating through the heavens like thunder. "Have courage, Enoch, do not fear. "Arise and stand before me for eternity." At God's command, the archangel Michael approached Enoch, removing his earthly garments and anointing him with a divine oil that shimmered like the light of 1,000 suns. Enoch felt his mortal body transform, his form now radiant and glorious, like the angels who stood before the throne. He was no longer bound by earthly limitations, but was made eternal, a servant in the presence of the Almighty forever. This profound transformation was not just for Enoch, but for all who seek God's will. His journey reminds us that the Creator's plan is not only grand but deeply personal, inviting each of us into His divine presence. If you find this story as captivating as we do, subscribe to our channel for more journeys into the mysteries of faith, Scripture, and the divine. May God bless you and guide you, just as He did Enoch, into the wonders of His eternal glory.